What up? What up? Salvador Briggman here, and welcome back to the Crowdfunding Demystified podcast. Whether you're listening to this on iTunes or on Spotify or on your way to work, I have some people write in sometimes via my email. They're like, Sal, I listen to you every single time on the way to work, or if you're on a long trip. I appreciate you so much, and people like you who want to move your life forward, who want to launch a crowdfunding campaign, want to get your project out there, want to impact the world for the positive, and most importantly, get more funding than maybe you even believe that you deserve. So if you want to blow past your funding goal, I think that today is a great example of that in terms of our success story. I brought on the CEO of LALAHOME. So this was actually an Indiegogo campaign. So for those of you who've been asking me, Sal, why do you talk so much about Kickstarter? Do you work for Kickstarter? You know, so I'm trying to kind of flatten that out a little bit and help you, because we actually have so many examples of success stories with Indiegogo as well. So Indiegogo is a great platform, and they have a lot of different functionality differences to Kickstarter. You can watch some of my YouTube videos on that. But this campaign raised $116,000 US on Indiegogo. Plus, not only that, they've also launched another Indiegogo campaign successfully. And this is kind of what initially started the launch of their brand and their flagship project. So this first campaign, which they actually launched for Real Scooper, ended up raising $350,000, a little bit more than that, on Indiegogo, and that's kind of what jump-started their initial success. Other thing I would say about this story, which I find fascinating, is the fact that you can launch multiple campaigns on multiple platforms. Crowdfunding doesn't have to be a one-off thing. It could be something that's a part of your brand for literally 10 years. I've had people on my show that have been launching campaigns for 10 years, right? And got started in the industry at the same time I did. So this is a long-term, there's long longevity to learning about this process, getting it right, and building a brand from scratch, and doing that with your evangelist customers. I do have to say one thing before we hop into today's episode, and I gotta be honest about this, guys. I do think that today's episode is a little bit challenging to listen to, and that's because the team behind this project is actually based out of China, near Shenzhen, China, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But there is a little bit of English communication issues that we noticed on this episode. There's still some great advice and tips and techniques that were shared on the show, but I do want to make that known for you. And I do my best as well clarify that as we go throughout the podcast, that if that is frustrating to you, I do apologize. But my goal in starting this podcast was to make it so that you realize no matter where you are on this planet, you can be successful with crowdfunding, even if English is not your first language. That being said, let's hop right into this podcast. And if you do want to learn more about how to launch a successful and effective Indiegogo campaign, I have a great course out there for you at crowdcrux.com/Kickstarter. This is a free course that you can go through, and it will warm you up to not only how to do an Indiegogo campaign, but also a Kickstarter campaign. And that link is crowdcrux.com/Kickstarter. That link will take you there, and you can join my free course at crowdcrux.com/Kickstarter. In addition, I got a great book out there called The Kickstarter Launch Formula on Audible at crowdcrux.com/Kickstarter audio, which is really the paint by numbers formula to all of this. But you can check those links out in the show notes. And at the end of the episode, I will talk more about other resources I have available to you. Let's dive into this episode and discover how this entrepreneur and founder was able to quit his job as a designer, go full-time on his passion, and raise over $116,000 with his most recent campaign. Hey guys, welcome back to the Crowdfunding Demystified podcast. Today we are lucky enough to have a two-time successful crowdfunder on the show. The most recent campaign for LALAHOME, RealFountain DailyFresh Pet Fountain, has already raised over $98,000 on Indiegogo. And they've also done another campaign, which has attracted more than $350K from 718 backers. And we are lucky enough to have two of the members of the team here on the show, Alan and Kris. Welcome to the show. So maybe we could get started. Alan, it would be great if you could introduce yourself and share with the audience your role in the project. And then Kris, you can follow suit.
Thank you very much, Salvador. Yes, I start first. I'm Alan. I'm the founder of this company, and actually before LALAHOME RealFountain, we have initiated another project Indiegogo in last September. So that product is a self-refilling smart pet cat litter box. So which names Scope. So you still can find this project live in demand Indiegogo.
And in terms of your role in the project, how would you label yourself? Are you the CEO, the founder? What role did you play in the project?
Yes, I'm a CEO of this company, and I also is the product manager. Okay, to invent this product.
Awesome.
Yes, I have around 14 years working in the pet industry. I used to work for some famous international brand of pet product. So I started my own business in 2022.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. And Kris, we also have Kris on the line. Kris, would you mind introducing yourself and your role in the project?
Yeah. Kris here. I'm the LALAHOME marketing manager. So just and website builder.
Maybe we can start by you telling the audience a bit about your product and what it does for people.
Okay, so we need to catch some pet audience to share our products like the little box and the pet fountains. So, but we have some challenges on Indiegogo right now because we got not too much backers. We need to make more fundings. So this is our mission right now.
And could you describe for people that are listening, what is the product and what does it do?
We want to catch the pet parents. They are like cats or dogs, so make them just to find pet parents to know more about the smart pet fountain and little box, right? So
from what I understand, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Alan, your product allows kittens and pets, dogs to drink, right? From this.
Yes, this is a unique. Yes, okay. This is a unique design, and we have an international patent. So this product is quite different from the traditional pet fountain. We designed this due to I found in the market most of pet fountain are just for cats or for dogs, and they use the same bowl of water day after another day until the pet owners to decide to replace the water. So the main difference of our new fountain is it can automatically replace water every day. So drain out the used water from the fountain to the waste tank and refill the fountain through the clean water tank. So the clean water tank can contain 10 liter new water. Every day we have a UV to sterilize the clean water to make sure the water is still fresh.
So this allows you to not have to worry about refilling your pet's water fountain, right? And it allows your pet to drink from it easily.
Yes, I think this fountain is very successful. And the first day, we have 388 backers like this fountain and give us support.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. We found most of backers leave a message to us. They say they like which part of this new fountain. So you can from our product video you can find more and lot more after more functions. We have a 5-layer filtration system. We have DailyFresh, water renewal system. We also have an ecosystem which can use the wastewater to plant cat grass.
Super cool.
Very funny. Yeah, very funny, this product.
Very cool. And so what made you passionate? Why are you so enthusiastic about making products for pets? Why is that
Uh,
something that you are passionate about?
Yeah, I used to have 4 cats, and a lot of my friends, they're around, they have their cats and pet and dogs. So, the pet fountain we used are just fountain, cannot water replace.
So you had pets and yeah, so you had pets and you got excited.
So some days we forget to refill waters. So the cat and dogs have to drink use water left from the last day.
When it comes to this, you mentioned you started your company in 2022, right? What were you doing
Yes,
before you started this company?
I used work for an international brand for pet products before I create our own business, and I worked as a product manager. Yeah, in past years,
Understood.
I also create some new product like cat flaps and cat feeder.
And
But
so
now I
you
do.
you had a lot of experience as a product manager. Why or how did you get the courage to launch your own business?
Uh, yes, I used to have a very new idea, but I cannot make this happen in true. So I do decide start my own business, so I can decide to research and develop which products I like.
Very cool. So you wanted to bring your own products to life, the ones that you liked, right?
Yes. Okay. For example, the first product I designed is a self-refill cat litter box. So you can also buy this on Indiegogo. I think this should be the first one on Indiegogo can self-refilling litter. So the benefit of this is that you do not need to worry about your smart calendar box run out of litter and the cats use dirty weight and insufficient litter bed. So every day, the cats enjoy a new litter bed to do their
Right.
own business. Yeah.
So you had a successful campaign for the Real Scooper, the smart
Yes.
self-refillable litter box. What did it feel like when you saw that you had raised 350,000 from 700 backers? What did that feel like with your first campaign?
My first campaign is not worked very well because we do not have much funds to support the advertise. So to let as much as pet owners know our projects. So we do not raise that much money, but we have successful make it. We have 700 fund backers. We raised
Yeah, I mean, you had 700.
$350,000 and make this happen.
Mm-hmm. What did that feel like?
I before the campaign started, I do not have this much money to make my idea come true. Also, in the Google's backers, I really make it and make this idea come into truth. So this product is now very popular, sold in Amazon, and we also introduced this product into Taiwan market and Japan market and South Korea market.
That's exciting.
Okay.
Congratulations.
I think this is really helped a lot of cat parents.
What was there anything that you learned about crowdfunding with your first project, Real Scooper? Did you learn anything that you want to share with the audience?
Yeah, I'm really grateful to these backers. Not only the support from the fund, but also they give us a lot of feedback, very positive. So they helped us to improve our product. They point out some advantage of our design and disadvantage. Actually, after campaign, we have done a lot of improvements on our original design. And finally, we get a very successful finished product.
So you were able to then improve because of the feedback that you got with the product and make it even better. Right?
Yes. Some cat parents really provide a very sound background suggestion, not only on the product itself, also on the apps.
If you're worried about the fulfillment and shipping part of your Kickstarter campaign when it comes to getting out all those perks and rewards to your backers, rest assured I've put together a complete Kickstarter fulfillment and shipping checklist for you, and it's free. This is sponsored by the folks at Fulfillrite, and they thought that you should have this checklist as part of your arsenal going into a crowdfunding campaign. If you want to get instant access to this checklist and it's free, you can go to fulfillrite.com/checklist. Again, that is fulfillrite.com/checklist, fulfillrite.com/checklist. Just go to that link and you can download it immediately. Did you learn anything about marketing or PR from this previous campaign? Was there anything you learned about marketing or PR?
Yes, from the first campaign, I get a lot of knowledge about how to market a product and how PR can help you achieve your access to its right audience.
And if you could talk to yourself in 2022 and tell yourself something about PR marketing, what information would you share about that?
Yes, in 2022, I can have some connection with the KOL and influencer. I also worked with some newsletter provider. So I think especially a newsletter, it's very helpful. So they send the idea to their audience and introduce our project, introduce our product, and tell them our stories. And they bring back lots of cat parents who like our product, who finally support our project.
Okay. So you would say using newsletters, influencers was a big part of your marketing strategy.
Yes. We were do some Facebook groups. We have our own Facebook group. We talk to our audience and backers in the Facebook group every day, and we get feedback from them.
Very cool. So you used Facebook and Facebook groups as well.
Yes, we have let me see. 3,600 people in our group.
That's awesome. I mean, that's incredible. That's a lot of people.
Yes.
You also have a beautiful video looking at your page and some really great photos. And, kudos as well. Great work to Kris, who's pulled together a lot of graphics with your website. So it looks like you have some really good creative videos, photos, those things.
Thank you, Kris. Kris is working very hard on our page building. I think she has done a lot of jobs, but we still have a lot of it to be.
Awesome. When you told your friends, your family, and people that you know that you had done an Indiegogo campaign, how did they react? Is Indiegogo popular where you are? How did they react to that?
I think it's very popular. Especially the new technology, introduce new technology. Because the people around me, they think that Indiegogo is just introduce a new things. That means if our product launch on Indiegogo, they think, awesome, your product is very good. It must be very good. And this is very new. Yes, that's it. The product is very new.
Right. So it was a way for them to realize you had a good product, right? And to improve it it sounds like that's led to you launching a new campaign, which is doing well as well.
Yes, we after this campaign, we think about start a new product. The company name is LALAHOME. Why the name is LALAHOME? Because the first cat is named Lala. So we want to build a home for Lala. That's everything. Okay, for cats, dogs, we want to create new product for them.
Understood. And there's a lot of new technology, it looks like, in this product as well. And it's great for cats, right? You have also UVC sterilization. It looks like you have fresh water storage, filtration, wastewater storage. You have a lot of functionality.
Yes, almost everything incorporated in this product. We combine a lot of into this just a single product.
How long were you working on this before you shared it on Indiegogo? Was this a couple of months? Was this a couple of years? How long were you working on this?
A couple of years. This is a very complicated design. Incorporate a lot of new technology. We used the most updated Wi-Fi technology. This app is compatible with both 2.4G and 5G.
That's awesome, because then you can use your phone, right, as well. It syncs with the software.
Yes, you can use your phone to control this product. You can read cats and dogs daily consumption of water from this app.
Many people. Oh, sorry. You can go.
Okay, and you can also get notification and alert of product. If the water tank is full, you can get a notification and alert from your app. And you, if the clean water tank is empty, can also get a notification from app.
Very cool. Very cool. So one question I have for you is, many people have ideas, but they don't turn those ideas into products. Why do you think you're different? Why do you think you're able to turn your ideas into products?
Actually, we have a very specialized team. We have around 25 people. Inside this 25 people, 20 are engineers.
So you would say you assembled the right team to help you?
Yes. Okay. We can start in-house every design from ID, construction, and software, hardware, as well as app.
Where did you learn to assemble a team? Because before you were a product manager, where did you learn to assemble a team for a company like this?
We have a talent recruitment manager. She's work very good, very well to recruit and find these talents to enjoy our team.
Right. So for someone who is listening to the podcast, they need to find people that can be a part of their team if they want to turn their idea into a product, is what you're saying.
Yes. We have recruit ads through some like talents.com, and somewhere we also find people through hunters.
In thinking about this, have you always wanted to be an entrepreneur, or are you more so want to be a designer that shares your products with the world?
I think position decide. When I was a product manager, I'm very focused on design. But at the moment, I must take a role as entrepreneur. But everything. Take care of everything. And I even worked as after sales customer service. So to listen the best customers' voice and to improve my product and improve my service.
What part of the process have you enjoyed the most? Did you like the most? Did you like the seeing feedback? Did you like getting funding? Did you like producing the videos? Like, what part do you enjoy the most or you like the most?
I think the most part I like, is design or we create idea of how this product should be like. It's very difficult and I need a lot of data support our idea. And actually, I have collected around 5,000 customers comments through Amazon, through some page forum, to see what page parents needed on this product. So it's very exciting and very a challenge.
Right. So you were able, you enjoyed, it sounds like, designing the product and getting the feedback, right, on Amazon and these other websites.
Yes.
Very cool. So I have one or two more questions for you, but where can people go to learn more about your Indiegogo, and where can they go to learn more about your website? Where should they go to learn more about that?
Yeah, we have our own website, lalahome.com, and Indiegogo, we have started 2 campaigns. So you can search our brand, just type in LALAHOME, so you can find our project.
Great. I will link that in the show notes. So my first question, I have 2 more questions. My first question is, for other people who want to get PR attention, what advice would you give them?
Yeah, we have taken part, just finished, the attendance of page show interview in Germany. Our brand have been reported by the press, pageplus.com.
Do you email those people, or do they just naturally find your product?
Yeah.
We will email some famous PR teams and cooperate with their team members.
So you find a team that can then go out there and help you get the press attention.
Yes.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for sharing this information. My last question would be, and we can end on this note, you can either end with a quote that you like, you could end with a word of encouragement for other inventors, designers out there, or a final tip about crowdfunding. And we can start with Alan, and then we can go to Kris. We can end with any of those.
Okay. I think through these campaigns, and we can find more creative people to join our team to make more and more innovative product for pets.
Okay, so it sounds like yours is finding creative people to join your team is important. And for you, Kris, what is a final, it could be a quote that you like, it could be a final tip about crowdfunding, or just a word of encouragement for other inventors in the audience.
So, pardon, I don't think out what you're talking about.
Yeah, so we're ending the podcast, and my final question would be, can you share with the audience a quote that you like, or a tip for other people out there that are just getting started with their projects?
I just want to share them our projects and get more fundings on there.
Understood. Thank you for sharing that. Great, guys. I really appreciate you doing the podcast, and good luck with your campaign.
Thank you, Shani, for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Crowdfunding Demystified podcast. My man, oh man, was that not just an incredible episode? And the fact that, again, this team was not based in the United States, but they were able to be extremely successful, and English is not even their first language. This just shows that anyone on the planet, anyone in the world, and maybe even aliens, could be successful with a crowdfunding campaign. You just got to follow the process. You just got to follow the proven process that I outlined that works in order to get funding. What's so exciting about this is that it's about really you. It's not just about like what you're doing as a creator or as an inventor. It's really about what you're making, what you're creating, what you're putting out there. And if enough people believe in that, they will fund you. They will back you. That's really the whole philosophy, to use a big word, right? I don't like using big words, but that's a big word. That's the whole philosophy behind crowdfunding, is that backers are patrons or they're really supporting you as a creator because they want to own what it is that you're making, be that a gadget, a gizmo, a tabletop game, could be an indie film, could be a comic book, it could be a physical product of some kind. They want to own that and they want to support and get to know and hear the story of the person who's behind that, right? So really cool. And if you want to make more progress with this, there's sort of two areas that I think are really underutilized right now. The first is using this as a media event or an opportunity to get attention for your brand and to build a nationwide and also worldwide brand in terms of media mentions, headlines, influencers, people talking about your project, using this to create a media firestorm around what it is that you're doing. This is very simple, to be honest. And I've used a lot of the techniques I'm going to share with you on my own brand to get into the media, to get into the Wall Street Journal, to get into the New York Times, to get into CNN, even Indiegogo's blog itself, GoFundMe's blog itself have cited me as an expert. And I've used these same tactics repeatedly in order to get into the media. And if you want to also do that for your project and to learn about the secret sauce that goes into that, go and check out my free course on crowdfunding PR and how to get media attention for your project. That link to that free course is crowdcrux.com/PR, crowdcrux.com/PR, crowdcrux.com/PR. We'll take you there. And I'm going to include a link in the description as well if you're interested in learning more about that free PR course. But if nothing else, I do think that just one or two of those strategies is going to be like a gold mine for your project. Because when you get media attention, you build credibility, you get traffic, and all of a sudden you are certified by a major media publication or an influencer who's really singing your praises and giving a testimonial about what it is that you're doing. In addition, the other second major underutilized aspect is that when I got started in this industry in 2012, there's nothing like this available. And I wanted to put out free education and information to help the masses. I really wanted to put out, quality, transparent information that's going to move you forward in life tactically and strategically towards your goals when it comes to a crowdfunding campaign. In addition, the other major thing that I wanted to contribute to this industry was to make myself available as a mentor and a coach for select people that are serious about this process. If you want to do this right, if you want to, when it comes to evaluating these platforms, deciding even if crowdfunding is right for you, if you're ready to invest in yourself and in the process, if you're going to be, for example, starting a new business is a team sport. You need a team of people on your side. You got to have the right lawyer, right? You got to have the right accountant. You got to have someone on your side when it comes to the marketing of the campaign and when it comes to coaching you through this process. And if you don't, you're going to be up against many competitors who do have that and have assembled the team. And this is one of the reasons why so many campaigns and so many businesses fail is they don't have the right guidance and they don't have access to the right information. If you want to change that, you can go down below and you can book an individual coaching call with me. That's a one-off intensive coaching call where you can go through the entire A to Z of your project, give you feedback on every single element, introduce you to tools you don't even know about, share with you, insights that are happening behind the scenes when it comes to these projects. And lastly, if you want to have more of a long-term relationship, we can also talk about that at the end of the call in different ways to help you there. Thank you so much. My name is Sal. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Give me a positive rating and review on iTunes, and I'll see you next time.